So, what
How about a
show are
taco
we on
place?
right now? I mean,
We're
we're doing all
talking
this
about
talking about all this stuff. Do we have a
34.
top 10 this week?
top 10 was
What?
highly debated, and I take exception with you, sir. It isn't just AEW on this because I think we should tell our viewers up front, ladies and gentlemen, this is top 10 breakfast foods. Terry Weaver is to blame for this, so send your hate tweets to him.
It is
Somehow
a team effort.
coffee got put on the list.
I did not put coffee on the list.
Coffee is not a breakfast food. Coffee is my life source.
I would have put coffee on the list. I'm not saying I wouldn't, but I'm not the one that actually did it.
Terry Weaver published the poll, and his
She's raising her hand.
I'm ignoring that. Coffee does not belong on the breakfast list, Allison Faye, because coffee is drank all day, every day, multiple times a day, multiple flavors, multiple decisions, whether you're going to have an espresso or just a nice calming dinner coffee with your dessert. It does not belong in the breakfast food category because it eliminates all debate. Because if coffee is not number one on this list this week, we cannot trust our voters with the future of this show.
Well, let's get it going so we can get into that.
He already knows. That's why he's smirking.
Number 10, biscuits. Now, this is not any kind of biscuits. This is just biscuits. They are a staple for breakfast. You can do a lot of different things with them. You know, there might be some, there might be another showing of biscuits later in the countdown here.
Nope.
But one thing I love is a bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit, a sausage biscuit. And, I said the word egg, so Allison's already shaking her head over
But that
here.
chicken one we had when we were in Alabama.
Oh,
yeah.
man.
Bojangles.
Bojangles.
Yeah.
Jay-Z's going to love me.
But we also went to
Cajun
the biscuit place where our buddy Carl was cooking the biscuits.
But that was a different kind.
Shout out to Carl.
That was fantastic.
Hope you're doing
let me tell
buddy.
you. Okay, so since we're talking breakfast foods, recently, I told you guys that I went to First Watch. They just built that and opened it up recently. That's a brunch place right down from the biscuit place. And they're also opening this big bad breakfast place all in one location right there close to my house. So that is becoming the brunch epicenter of North Alabama.
Nice.
So when you guys come back down, that's what we'll get into. But biscuits.
Oh, yeah.
Biscuits are fantastic.
Agreed.
Well, to your point, Terry, not to drag this out, there's multiple purposes for biscuits. Obviously, there's one specific breakfast item everybody loves, which may or may not be on the top 10, and I'm sure it is. But
it better be.
Ham and cheese, bacon, egg, and cheese, Cajun filet.
Yeah.
And around here, this is the South. You make them with lard. You slap butter or honey or jelly on them to make them even healthier for you. And then it's a double patty sausage or chicken or bacon or egg or cheese. And you really just feel that cholesterol start to clog those arteries. Then you know that you've done your Southern people proud. That's what I know about the Bojangles or any biscuits, really. Oh, shit, we forgot. Bowberry biscuits? Oh, and it's a little different, but don't forget about the McGriddles because they didn't make the list. The little pancake gimmicks from McDonald's, or you get the sausage.
But I mean, that gets really detailed. That's pancakes.
Then we'd have to add like the croissant-wich.
Oh, yeah. I mean, let's just throw it out there. We struggle. We have arguments over what these options need to be, and we left crepes off because we got called on
Shout
that
out Carla.
time.
Sorry about that. Carla.
But, it's always going to be that way. Conflict is good content. So, we don't want to be perfect with this.
Which is why I'm such an asshole about AEW. What's number 9, Terry?
Number 9, coffee.
Oh, shit.
Number 9. I knew this was coming low in the countdown, and you had just made a powerful statement about this.
Oh, no. Oh, Andrew's going to be okay.
What? In the actual fuck?
Not everybody drinks coffee.
With the people that listen
Especially
to this
kids.
show.
If
well,
kids
number one,
voted,
they're listening to my crazy ass, but y'all fired. every damn one of you fired. Okay, so this is how you drink coffee. This is how I order coffee at Starbucks. Hi, how are you? Blah blah blah. Yes, can I get a large black coffee? You want a large black coffee? Yeah, the largest black coffee you have. Would you? So you want a venti? The largest black coffee you have.
A
Would you like
gallon,
cream?
please.
Would you like cream and sugar? The largest black coffee you have. That'll be $4.87. What the fuck? So that's why you drink coffee at home. Number one. Number two, always have a pot brewing at my house. Forget all you number niners. This is number one with a bullet. Because it would have been bacon if coffee weren't on the list. But this week, you're failures, folks. Just like voting Press Your Luck down, you voted coffee too far down. And y'all hit the fucking whammy this week. Because now I'm going to be unleashed. Terry, what's number 8?
Number 8, chicken and waffles.
Ooh.
What the fuck? Chicken and waffles beat coffee?
You're going to say that about 8
Everyone.
different things.
Mm.
Everyone.
Every single
Hey.
one.
I mean,
Game.
Look, for
I love
somebody
chicken
who doesn't
and I
eat,
love waffles.
and somebody who doesn't eat eggs,
Yeah,
this is awesome to see on a menu.
it is.
Especially
Yeah,
There's
when
a
I need
couple
a
of
little.
things that are not on this list that I know already because
Yeah.
somebody had to put pictures together. But a couple of them, I'm like, they belong on here. I'll get to those after the list, but I'm glad this one made it.
I don't have a problem with chicken and waffles, and it's an interesting combination. Proof that you can experiment in the kitchen, to my point on our show, Allison. Who the fuck thinks that waffles and chicken go together? Somebody did, and it works.
Oh, it's
It
delicious.
does.
It works.
It's a great
but what I'm
hangover
saying,
food.
guys, is would you ever think in your mind, you know what? I feel like waffles. Give me some Aunt Jemima. Oh, and while I'm at it, let's break the kernel out with some fucking flour and deep fat fry some bird. No, nobody thinks like that, and this works. So
It
good on
does.
whoever invented chicken and waffles. You know, it's probably some black lady that cooks with lard with the fat hanging off of her tricep, because those are the women that cook the best soul food. That is not racist. That's the truth.
Hey, I'm a
Don't
white
come at
lady
me.
with that,
I-
so you know.
I thought you were done with that last statement. Then you threw that last part out.
Don't come at
Number
me.
7,
All right.
sausage. And I've got a couple of pictures here. I don't know. There's sausage links. There's the round sausage, breakfast sausage.
You got
It's
breakfast
okay.
sausage, Jimmy Dean sausage, ground sausage, round sausage. You got sausage links that actually look like a sausage dog. You got turkey sausage, but you're a communist if you eat that. Yeah, sausage.
We got
belongs
Bubba
on the
Andrew
list.
Sausage over here
Yeah,
running down the list.
running
You
down
got
the
a
list.
sausage sandwich?
What did I tell you, fools? When
Food.
Amy asked, I am a breakfast person. This is my meal that I love more than
But
anything.
here's something I realized today at work. This is definitely a breakfast list. It's not a brunch list because there are a few items like mimosa was not an
Bloody
option.
Mary. What?
Yeah, but I don't drink. Y'all have all the orange juice and champagne you want. Now, when I did, we could put a couple bottles down before you knew it. It's like a fat kid on a seesaw. I mean, they would go
I
bye.
don't drink, but I'm gonna brag about my history of drinking.
Yeah, it's my right to do so. It's healthy to talk about your problems, sir. I thought you were the one in therapy, not me. But anyway, the fuck? Come on, Terry.
Oh Lord.
Hurt my feelings.
Number 6, and
I
everybody
got
should go with
fired by
that.
my therapist.
I'm not surprised. Hash browns and home fries. I only have a picture of hash browns here.
I'm good with this.
I look for pictures of these things. I love hash browns. I
Mm.
love Waffle House. I
Mhm.
love getting scattered, covered, chunked, chopped, chipped.
Yeah, they built a
Flipped,
whole
flopped.
empire on it. Smothered and covered, peppered and diced. It's their thing. It's their gimmick. Hash browns are fine. Breakfast potatoes, as I pointed out, a little different. And then, of course, at Bojangles, as an example, you get the fries. And then, because I am a breakfast food person, y'all sitting here staring at me, you got the coins too. Remember, you get the tater
Mhm.
tots and you
Yep.
get the potato coins. That's different. That's at
Oh.
Hardee's. You get the potato coins. Yeah.
Oh,
See, I know
I'll tell
did.
you what. There's the potatoes at Bojangles are really good too, and I don't think you guys have had those. So next
Mm-mm.
time we will have
Yes.
those, and those are excellent. And also, there's a
the
local
turnoff-
place called Shaggy's that I love for breakfast.
Yep.
Shout out to them. Not everybody loves them, but I do. They have some potatoes that are to die for.
The problem with the potatoes at Bojangles is, for some people anyway, they have onions in them. That's
Ooh.
the secret.
Yeah,
Yep. They've got
they
the
are
onions in
very
them.
good.
Nice.
Yeah, I prefer, if I'm going to choose, I prefer their fries. But it's okay. I'll eat the other ones too.
Number 5, cinnamon rolls.
Ooh, yes.
Surprising to me, I'm not a sweet lover. So this being in the top 5 is a big surprise to me. I prefer the savory meat, butter, biscuit kind of stuff.
So I don't eat eggs. So traditional breakfasts are usually out for me.
Yeah.
So I voted all of the bread items. I will tell you that flat out right now because that's what I love. That's
Anything
what
with carbs.
Look, I am happy with the way that I look. I am never, ever, ever, no matter
As
what
are
happens
we.
to
As
me,
are we.
going to give up carbs. No. Some in this group give up carbs a couple days a week.
No. I'm saying
Oh.
we're happy with the way you look.
Oh, well, thank you.
Yeah.
That was a compliment. It
I'll
went
take
right
that.
over your head.
Yes, because I'm not used to those things. So anyway, cinnamon rolls high on my list. Absolutely. I don't
Gotta have-
actually put a lot of that icing though.
I'm a light icing guy, but I
Yeah.
want them hot. I
Yeah.
want them hot out of the
Oh
oven.
yeah, they have to be hot. They get
Abs-
really stiff if
Yep.
they're not hot
That's what he said.
and hard to eat.
That's what he said. Yeah, she beat me to it.
Number 4,
We're juveniles here at TNA Top 10.
Oh, yes.
biscuits and
Allison.
gravy.
That's Allison's number 1.
Number
and
1.
Don't tell me it wasn't.
And I
Number
started to go very southern with an option here and go chocolate gravy as an option, but I left that off.
What?
Allison, on our last breakfast ventures,
Yes.
what is the item that you have ordered?
Biscuits with gravy?
Correct.
Yes.
That's how I knew this was you putting
Yes.
it at number 1.
And I got to tell
Uh,
you, even you go to McDonald's, even shout out
What?
to somebody on that one. You go to McDonald's, even
They
and they
have
have.
this?
Oh yeah,
Okay,
and it's
apparently
very
this is a
good.
southern. This must be
They
a
have
southern
very
thing
good
because
gravy.
we don't have this,
okay.
and I'm now going to start a campaign to get biscuits with gravy at my McDonald's.
Hey,
I
as
know-
long
I
as
know a guy.
As long as I have my steak, egg, and cheese bagel, you should
Ooh,
have
it's back.
your yeah.
Hmm.
Oh,
Hardee's
that
has it. Bojangles has
is the
it.
best
You
thing.
know, now
All
that you
Southern
told me the
chains.
steak, egg, and cheese bagel is back, I'm gonna have one of them this weekend.
God, it's so good.
You're welcome.
It's so good. Y'all need to do copycat recipes and that
Yeah.
kind of thing.
That would be
We'll
fun.
see, yeah,
But no, the
we're-
steak, egg, and cheese bagel. I know that one's not on the list. I know it's not on the list.
It's not.
The steak
Because
egg,
we
and
didn't go
cheese
to that
bagel-
much detail because there would be so
Correct.
many options if we did that.
Well, and
But
even if you say
biscuits
steak
and gravy
bagel,
is excellent.
even if you say steak bagel for Allison, real quick, finish this thought, Terry.
Yeah.
The sautéed onions and peppers, then the little flat steak, then you get the nice toasty bagel. Shit, it is on time.
And the sauce
Uh,
on those bagels from McDonald's is amazing.
Correct. So we will have that this weekend. We've already decided what's for breakfast.
Getting that on
Saturday.
my drive to the airport. I'll just
That's what
say it
I'm
that
saying.
way.
Yeah, I know what I'm having. But the biscuits and gravy. Are you guys thin gravy or thick gravy people? Because there is a difference.
thick peppery gravy.
Thick, peppery gravy. That is correct.
Thick gravy was my porn nickname at one point. You're all
Oh my god!
I don't know why you would expect anything less from me.
Oh man, I'll save mine for later when it's a more
Alright.
opportune
Oh my
time. We're
God.
not
I
just throwing them
actually
all
just
out
thought of
there.
that joke and it totally works. But anyway, no, it's got to be
Good Lord.
if you're going to be big country, it's got to be thick country gravy. I want the white gravy. Don't give me none of that brown gravy bullshit. I like the sausage
Not on
chunks
biscuits.
inside the gravy to go
Yes.
along with it. And I want
And
them
peppery.
biscuits. I want them biscuits so buttery that I can
Oh,
feel my blood cholesterol
God.
rising as I'm ingesting.
my eyes are
these.
rolling back as you say all this.
Here's another fun thing. I don't actually like sausage, breakfast sausage, except in sausage gravy.
There you go.
It's like your version of tofu because I don't like tofu except in like soup or something.
Sure. All right. You know
Number
what's next,
3.
though? This is
But,
all me.
Bagels.
Now,
Bagels.
Long Island, you guys haven't had these yet, but we will all have these. New York bagels. If you tell me any other bagel is better, you're wrong.
Or if you
That's
call
it.
it a bagel, like a weirdo from Minnesota.
I don't know who
That's
calls it a
not
bagel,
That's
but
not
they're
real.
also they are wrong.
They
Yo,
do.
listen, Allison, asshole Andy here at Goldsboro, we got a New York bagel guy, and he makes fantastic bagels, but it's here in the South.
Okay, well, I'll come to check it out.
But yeah, you can do. I mean, this is a different form of bread, just like we talked about the biscuits. You can do a lot of things. You can do a lot of
Yeah.
biscuits. You can do a lot of things with the bagels too. And I
Mhm.
love. I don't know how you are on the everything bagels. I love it.
I
Love
like
it.
the everything bagels. Go ahead, Allison. I have a point.
No, I'm agreeing with him. That's all I was saying.
The everything bagels are great. I like them. I like them putting cinnamon sugar on a bagel. I'm good with
Oh,
that.
man.
Nice. What about the pretzel like bagel where you get the thick salt? You get the thick salt on the bagel sort of
Mhm.
gimmick. Just a plain bagel's fine. Blueberry bagels are excellent. Makes it the homemade blueberries. Don't give me none of that bullshit going in there. You have the blueberry bagels. Talk about cream cheeses. You could put the cream cheese. You got all sorts of cream cheese. You got the chives. You got the strawberry cream cheese. Philadelphia is the only way to go on that as well.
I just
No
like
moo
loading it up
cow.
with butter sometimes too.
Well, that's
Absolutely.
okay, but you got to have cream cheese, Terry. I mean, if you're going to go out of your way to eat boiled bread that's not great for you anyway, just top it off with some cream cheese, a little chive action, maybe a little piece of salmon, you know.
There you go.
Well, if I'm making it at home, I'm not a Philadelphia cream cheese guy. I prefer, honestly, I prefer like the Kroger brand over the Philadelphia.
Okay.
Philadelphia is
Interesting.
not my favorite there.
This is me judging you
Yeah,
about like the
I
people
can
that
feel that.
about like the people that don't think coffee is number one on this list.
All right. So
Number 2, French toast.
not even on
Okay.
my top 10.
Okay, so let me
It made
explain
my
something.
top 10, but I think it was on the bottom part of it. Go ahead, Terry.
Well, so okay, this is the picture I showed. You see, it's loaded up with syrup and sugar and fruit and stuff.
Hey,
But I've had arguments about French toast in the past
say it
because
again. What was that? What was that gooey substance you put on French toast?
syrup.
Say it again. Say it the right way.
I said syrup. I don't know.
You-
Sometimes I clean up my language when I know people are listening to me.
It's like the
Man,
Dexter.
if I just talk like I did growing up all the time, y'all wouldn't understand what I'm saying.
It's like the Dexter thing. Say it with your accent again. Put it in your mouth.
Oh,
It's
gosh.
like those things. Yeah. So he goes, say it again. The Arn Bowl.
The
Oh,
Oran
God.
Bowl, exactly.
Oh
Just
my
like I said,
gosh.
syrup.
Anyway.
But
French
anyway,
toast.
syrup. You got all the gimmicks on this shit though, don't you? You got
But here's my
strawberries
deal.
on there.
That's not how I eat French toast. If I'm making French toast at home, and I've even had people tell me this is not French toast, but depending on where you look online about what French toast really is, I go savory here. I'm not putting all
Oh.
that sugar and cinnamon and stuff on there.
What are you putting on?
I go egg and bread, maybe a little milk mixed in,
Yeah.
just loving the egg getting soaked up in that bread. I don't want all that other crap covering up that flavor because that to me is what I'm after.
3 eggs, half a cup of milk, egg wash, soak the bread, cook the bread medium to high heat on a buttered flat iron. Flip it 90 seconds. Flip it again. You coat with cinnamon, brown sugar, syrup.
I
I
skip
skip all that last part. I
Don't
just
fuck
eat
it
it
up,
straight
Terry.
up.
Yeah, see, I put the cinnamon in my eggs for it.
You could do that too, yeah. That way you get it cooked
I
in
don't
there
eat
and
it.
it's
Lex
glazed.
does, but
Right? Yeah, I was like eggs in
not
your
me.
eggs. What
not
does
for
that
me.
even
Not
mean?
for me. For the
Yeah,
man
but-
child.
French toast. Now, if bacon does not win this poll, we have lost all legitimacy
It's
like-
yogurt.
voting in 2024.
I'm sorry, it's yogurt.
Shut up. And show us
Number
bacon.
one, bacon, and you knew it was going to be bacon.
Yeah.
I mean, I could not find a picture that was going to be good enough
That looks good.
to represent bacon.
I would eat
I
that.
thought there's a little flimsy parts here, a little crispy burned parts.
Yeah. Now, okay.
Okay,
so
crispy
this-
or burned?
That's what I was gonna ask. I'm a crispy guy.
I'm a
Crispy.
crispy guy. I like it to be
Okay.
stiff when I hold it. Okay.
That's what she said.
I knew it was coming as soon as I got it out my mouth.
Crispy, crunchy, and salty. Somebody told me
Yes.
that is the way.
That is fantastic. Love it.
No, this is very good. In all seriousness, bacon. When we did the breakfast top 10 list, until I saw coffee was on the top 10 list, I predicted that bacon would win in a runaway.
Yeah.
Because let's face it, if you don't like bacon, you're a vegan communist that doesn't deserve to share the same oxygen with the rest of us here in the United States, red-hearted, blooded Americans. Because quite frankly, if I want to clog my arteries and get high blood pressure from God's swine, that's exactly what I'm going to do. And one piece of bacon is not enough. How many pieces of bacon do y'all like to have with your breakfast? Be honest.
4.
Oh yeah.
What do you
Oh,
mean
yeah.
with my breakfast? Sometimes it is my breakfast.
Yeah, there you go.
But
I'm
more often, coffee is my breakfast.
Same.
I'm a 4 to 6. Yeah, I am too though, because I'm on a fast from 10
Yeah.
or 11 o'clock until 2
And I'm
o'clock.
drinking my
and
coffee
then
black.
it's coffee black, the way
Yeah.
God intended, and not a venti for $4.73. But bacon, there is quality of bacon though. That does matter.
Mm-hmm.
You can get a better cut, butcher's cut. If you like a mid-grade cut,
That was
Go
going
to
to be
the
my
store.
next question.
get your Oscar Mayer center cut yellow packet. It's 24 ounces. That's a pretty decent cut. Black Label is very, very good. You got the extra thick bacon. You can't beat extra thick when you put it in your mouth. And again, that's what he said.
That's what he said. Well, that's what she said. But what?
But this is a
Or
pan
he
fry
said.
gimmick. Get that pan nice and hot. 5 minutes. Flip it. Yeah. No, don't flip your bacon till it starts to curl though.
No.
Then you know it's about done. And again, that's what he said. So, yeah, bacon with a
All
bullet.
right.
And oh, by the way, don't share that low sodium bullshit with me.
Or the
Bacon
turkey
is
stuff.
Bacon is meant to be salty. Turkey bacon. Don't cuss at me, Terry. We're not talking like that tonight on this show. You're gonna need to go to confession and pray about that.
Bacon.
About how you spoke to me with turkey bacon. But anyway, no, very good list this week, even though coffee deserved better. And I'm disappointed once again in our viewers, which is becoming a running theme.
But yeah, good list. I'll run it down. Biscuits number 10. Coffee number 9, even with Andrew's complaints. Chicken and waffles at number 8.
What I do.
Sausage number 7. Hash browns or home fries at number 6. Cinnamon rolls at number 5. Biscuits and gravy at number 4. Bagels or bagels for the weirdos at number
Stop it.
3. French toast at number 2. And bacon wins. And shrimp and grits, guys. I mean,
Grits alone didn't
I
make the
voted
list.
grits. I
Just
voted
grits.
grits.
I mean, shrimp and grits is like, if I'm going somewhere decent, I'm all over the shrimp and grits.
So we don't actually have that up here. Like that's just not a menu item.
And y'all need to
pretty
be
much
down
any-
here.
I-
Bring
That's
some
what he
bagels
said.
with you when you come. But
There you go.